Hello, once again, I'm Dr. Victor Nkechi, and I welcome you to Youth Chat Room. Remember, every Friday on this platform of Chat Room with Dr. Victory Ikechukwu is our Youth Chat Room. Sorry, I've already started earlier on, but there was a little, breakdown in transmission because of some network problems. So I just restarted again. So my teaching, thank you so much, Mommy Fruitfulness, for watching. God bless you, I really appreciate. I use my teachings on Youth Chat Room to reach out to the heart of our youth out there, letting them know that this world is not as difficult as it may seem, and also to show them that there is a way out in any situation they would have, found themselves. All right, so I will encourage you, if you're a parent, you're a youth, or you are the youth leader in any youth organization, or you're related to any youth that you intend, or you want them to be a better adults tomorrow. Encourage them to like my page, Chatroom with Dr. Victory, and watch all my preceding videos. I bet you all my teachings will be a great blessing to them, because they will learn a lot of things that will help them to be a better youth out there, so that our society we are living in will have better adults tomorrow. Because remember, there's a saying that said, when you know better, you live better. So there are some things that they do, or some mistakes they make as a result of lack of ignorance, because they don't know. When they know, they will now do things the right way. All right. We appreciate God for the gift of life. Remember, in all my videos, I give special preference, giving God thanks for the gift of life. For one to be alive, it's not one of those things. It's really a privilege from God. So I always appreciate God for the gift of life. Before I go into the topic I have for us today, I just want to say a little thing about a youth and youthful stage. Youthful stage is the stage in a person's life that is very, very exciting, interesting, adventurous, and it's full of escapade. Yes, it is also a time the youth will make a lot of mistakes that they will regret later in life if they are not guided or directed well. You see, that's the essence of this youth chat room, to help the youth so that they will not make a mistake. Remember, you and I used to say on all my teaching, I'm not coming from the moon. I've been there. We have made some mistake that we've regretted. So even as a parent, there's some mistake you made in life that you will not want your daughter or your son to make. That's the essence of this teaching, so that they will not, go ahead and make that same mistake that you and I made in the time past. All right, time will not permit me here, to go into explaining who a youth is, because it's a whole lot of package, explaining who a youth is. But I would rather advise you to go to my page. This is my page, Chatroom with Dr. Victory, and watch. There's a specific video I titled A Youth. That is just the title of that one. So it's all about explaining a youth, what it's all about, and all that. All right, so let's roll into the topic of today. All right, let's roll with the topic we have for today. The topic I have for us today is some wrong things youth do. Yes, there are some wrong things that youth do that you and I would have done in the past. So I'm going to mention, I wrote down some 10 points here. I'm going to mention each and every one of them. Then after, I will explain them one after the other. Number 1 point I put down there is keeping the right company or association. Keeping the wrong company. Sorry, not the right one, because it's wrong things that youth do. Keeping the wrong company or association. All right. The second one there said chasing fantasies of life. Number 3 there said making wrong career choices. And number 4 there said jeopardizing your future through crazy lifestyles. All right. Number 5 said disobedient to parents and higher authorities. Number 6 says living a fake life / wrong identity. Number 7 said lack of self-discipline. And number 8 said having a get-rich-quick mindset. And then number 9 said thinking that you are in control of things in your life. Then number 10 said taking life's role model from the media. I want to, take it again, then I will explain. Number 1 says, the topic is some wrong things to do as a youth. or some wrong things that youth do. Number one, I said keeping the wrong company or association. Number two, say chasing fantasies of life. Number three, making wrong career choices. Number four, jeopardizing your future through crazy lifestyles. Number five, disobedient to parents and higher authorities. Number six, living a fake life through wrong identity. Number seven, lack of self-discipline. Number eight, having a get-rich-quick mindset. Number nine, thinking that you are in control of things in your life. Number 10, taking life role model from the media. All right, number one there says keeping the right company or association. We all know that friendship has a great influence on someone's individual life. They affect your life and destiny to a greater extent. Remember, there's a saying that said your friends can either make you or destroy you. So you have to choose those friends that will help you to become a better person in life, not to destroy you, not to encourage you to do wrong stuff or to make wrong decisions. All right, that is number 1 point. The number 2 point says chasing fantasies of life, especially the girls. You know, this life we are living in is a reality, it's real. You can't be trying to live your life from what you watch, you know, on the media, like the TV, the soap operas, the movies. You know, there's a lot of decoration when you see their room. And do you know that those things, those movies, you know, when they show you the making of the movie, you actually know that where you are watching, you are sitting, the rooms or even where they're living is a make-believe, you know, is even open. So the way they project it, you think is a real room. It's not. You are the one that are watching. So most of the things that are there, you think you want to live your life like that. You want your bedroom to be like that. If you can afford it, that is wonderful. But if you cannot, don't try to kill yourself or trying to do wrong stuff to get that. And you know, besides, most of those things are just adverts. Like most of the clothes they wear is the companies that make those things that are advertising. If you're interested, you contact them. Then they will tell you where to get it. Or most of the time at the end of the movies or, you know, the soap operas or something, you see, when they're putting the names of the cars, they even put the adverts of people that clothed them. So don't bother yourself about living fat, especially the girls. They want to live like that. They want to have a husband like that. All those things are acting. They are not real. The life we're living in is real, and you need to be real. All right, these things are adverts. I've already said they have been paid by the company they are representing. You see, oh my goodness, please, youth, don't chase after life of fantasies. What do you see? The cars, the clothes, the affluent life they are living and all that, the flamboyant things that you see there, those things are not real. The life we are living is real. So it's better you face reality and know that the life we are living in is real. All right, let's go to the number 3 point. The number 3 point there said, making wrong career choices. Please do not make a career choice based on advice your friends gave you or you're doing it just to please them. Either you want to please your parents or you want to please your friends. No, they are not going to live that life for you. You are the one that is going to live that life for yourself. So you need to make a career choice you know that you love, that you can handle. Yes, you alone knows your passion, your abilities, your capabilities. So choose your career based on what you can do effortlessly and that will also yield financial dividends. So you don't do things to please people. You do things to please yourself because you are the one that is personally involved. All right, let's go to the number 4 point there. The number 4 point there say jeopardizing your future through crazy lifestyles. I'm talking to the youth out there. There are some crazy lifestyles that you're living today or you intend to live that will jeopardize your future tomorrow. So you better be careful. For example, as a young girl sleeping with multiple partners, getting STDs. STDs means sexually transmitted diseases that can affect your reproductive system. Why? Because you want to get money, you want to wear expensive things, you know, you want to live, you know, extravagant life and all that. Those things doesn't pay. Also, young boys involved in substance abuse that will affect their mental state. Some of them, they get mad as a result of, you know, being involved in substance abuse, either alcohol abuse or drug abuse, and, you know, a whole lot of things like that. Because some people's, their mental state is not the same as others. You know, they used to say when we were growing up, say you have strong brain and all that, you know, to take all those things. So you find out some people, immediately they even tested it, they will get mad. And you see, now you're jeopardizing your future because of that. And some also, it messes them up because they're now living a miserable life. Youth, both boys and girls out there, involving themselves in armed robbery or illegal business that might, land you in jail. You see, that's why I said, jeopardizing your future, because when you are in jail, you will spend a substantial amount of your age in jail, and it's not really good. While others are busy doing something meaningful with their life, you're busy languishing in jail. That was number 4. So let's go to number 5 now. Number 5 says disobedient to parents and higher authorities. Remember, we are dealing on some wrong things that you do. You don't obey your parents at home, and you also, you don't obey your parents at home and other places that you find yourself, whether in school, whether in a business area or in a job where you're working. Because remember, the youth, it comprises those of teenagers and those that are young adults. So some, they have finished secondary school or high school, and now they are working. So you find that they are highly disobedient at home. They don't obey their parents, and then wherever they are doing business or they are working, as working for a job or a career, those that are above of them, like their supervisors, their managers, their superiors, they don't obey them. Then you find that you'll be fired or you'll be given queries. Why? Because of disobedience. Disobedience is not really good. You don't obey higher authorities over you. You want to do whatever you want. You want to come to work anytime you want and then go anytime you want. No. Why? There are some stipulated time you're supposed to come to work, and there are some stipulated time you need to knock off. So you have to abide by those rules, not trying to bring your own things. All right. Number 6 say they lack self-discipline. Remember, wrong things that you do. Some of them, a whole lot of the youth out there lack self-discipline. Remember now, I didn't say discipline. Discipline is generally, but this one is self-discipline personally. You need to have self-discipline as a person to be able to discipline yourself personally without the supervision of anybody, either your parents or anybody that is higher than you. Now, you need to do that for yourself. Self-discipline is when you can advise yourself on some certain things as an individual. You see, where to go and not to go, what to do and what not to do. When someone doesn't cajole you to do some things, when friends don't force you to do things, that is self-discipline. You need to have it as a youth. So when you don't have it, it's not good. So most youth, they lack self-discipline. They are always being, forced by their friends to do things. Your friends will force you to go to a party that you didn't intend to go. You now go ending up getting drunk, and you don't even know yourself. They steal your cell phone. They steal all your things. You see? So that's why you need to have self-discipline to discipline yourself. All right. Number 7 point there says, living a fake life, having wrong identity. When you don't even know who you are, you try to be everyone you see on the social media. You don't even know who you are. You need to know who you are and say, this is the person I am. I will be this person. I don't want to be like the musician or the actors and actresses. Anybody you see, you just pick up because you saw them on the TV or even from the social media. You are just living a confused life. But when you know yourself, you say, this is who I am. I will be this person. And when you want to be somebody else, you will only end up being second to that person. You can't be that person. Yes, I want to be like this. Some people say they want to be like this musician, this actor, and this actress, and all that and all that. You will only be second to them. They are the real person. So why don't you try to identify yourself and be that real you? All right. But when you are real you, you become the number one. Do you see? This is wonderful. You become the number one to yourself. There is something special and unique about you. You need to discover that and hold on to that. Yes, I am real myself. I don't want to be like any person. I don't want to either be fat or be slim. I like the way God made me to be. If God made you to be fat, be proud about that and be wonderful. If God made you to be slim like myself, wonderful. So don't try to be somebody else, because life is full of variety, and they said variety is the spice of life. God made tall people, short people, slim people, fat people to spice up the whole earth that he created. So we cannot all be fat, we cannot all be slim, we cannot all be tall, we cannot all be short. So why don't you celebrate yourself the way God has made you? All right, let's go to the number 8 point. They said having a get rich quick mentality. Oh my goodness, this is another issue that leads our youth to doing wrong stuff. Nothing good comes easy. Remember, there's a saying that says nothing good comes easy. For something to work, you must work it out. Yes, for something to work, you must work it out. So as a youth, try to engage yourself in some meaningful endeavors, that will bring financial dividends to you, that will provide money to you, instead of a fast, quick means that will always land you in trouble. Anything fraudulent will definitely land you in a big problem. Yes. So try to do something good. If you are out of secondary school or high school and your parents are not capable enough to take you to a college or the university, why don't you go and look for a job with that your certificate and do something meaningful? And a lot of people, while they're working, there's a lot of opportunities right now. While you're working, you're still schooling. And because of the pandemic, the COVID-19, a whole lot of studies are even online. Even those that have gotten admission in the universities is being done online. Like my first son, for example, is in his second year in the university. He's online. He's at home studying online. So what the university do now, they give them data, to enable them to be online. So even the exam, everything is being online. When they're writing the exam, there's a way they monitor that. They make sure everything you're prepared, you keep there. They're monitoring you so that you don't cheat and all that. So everything is online. So don't kill yourself because you want to get something through a get rich quick means. All right, let's go to the number 9 point. The number 9 point there says thinking that you are in control of things in your life. I've been there, and by the grace of God, I have teenagers, I have youth in my house. This is what, they think they're in control, they can handle things. It is always like that. Remember the saying that said, we humans, we are social animals. We need the help of one another in one time or the other. So don't think you can handle it. That is what is called useful exuberance. Because they are you, they feel they're in control, they can do it. I can do it by myself. I don't need your help. No. You need the help of someone one time or the other. Don't make decisions on your own. You will need the input of an experienced adult around you. You need one another at one point or the other. You can't do everything in your life all by yourself. Learn to ask for help, assistance, advice whenever you need one, because this will be of a great help to you as a youth. Remember, we that are, you can say, older adult right now, that place you're thinking is your future is our past. Yes, as it's saying like that. Where you're going, your parents that have been there. So try to get advice from them. And most of the things they will tell you, like, oh, giving a sigh of relief and say, oh, thank you. I thought this, and that. But now you have told me I know this, and that. All right, let's proceed. Yes, I just said, you learn to ask for help, assistance, advice whenever you need one. That is still on thinking that you're in control of things. This is one of the attributes of a youth, always thinking that they can always handle stuff. But you need help one time or the other in your life, and you are supposed to ask for help. All right, the final point right now, the number 10 point said, taking life role model from the media. This is a big problem. Taking your life role model from the media. This is a big problem. Instead of taking role model from good parents, then you're taking role model from what you watch on the TV and the social media. I know that some parents are not really good role model, like some abusive fathers or some abusive mothers. You can't take a role model from them. But rather, in your community where you are living in, there are some good adults, there are some respectable persons from your community that are good role models that you can take, take them as your role models that will help you in life. All right, most of those people from the media, the social media, despite the fact that they are rich and famous, most of them don't live successful lives. Yes, some of them live reckless life because they don't even know how to handle the wealth that they have. And some of them, they take their lives. Some of them, they live miserable lives. Why? Because the way they thought this world is not. They really understand this world. They were doing things their own way. So you can't take them as role model. Most of them, they died of drug overdose. Yes. Most of them committed suicide. Most of them, they did wrong stuff. Some of them, they'll shoot their relations and shoot themselves. So those are not really the role model because they didn't end their life successfully. So you that is watching me out there this morning, try to, make decisions that are good to be a better youth out there by taking your role model from those that that they have really lived a good life and they have affected a lot of people in the community where you are living in. I've actually come to the end of this my teaching today. Some wrong things that the youth do. I bet you that as you have watched this video, that it is going to really be a blessing to you. If you're a youth out there or you're someone that is related to your youth, encourage them to watch the videos, because remember, we are all working together towards having a better society tomorrow. Keep a date with me, same time, same place, as I bring another inspiring teaching that will be of a great blessing to our youth out there. Remember, I'm Dr. Victory Nkechi Ikechukwu. See you next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.